Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm your host Matthew Vega, obviously. We had some technical difficulties for a second, so we fixed it, obviously, because that's what we do in this channel. This is family-friendly content, of course, because YouTube will literally demonetize me. Oh, wait, I got a text message. Hold on a second, I got a text message real quick. Luckily, you don't know it's on the screen. Okay, hold on. Who is it? All right. Oh my God, it's bloated. Jesus Christ, it's bloated. Oh my God. I have so many messages from my old phone. Alright. Alright. Well, who's calling me? Alright. Let me make sure it's good before we start the stream. Oh. When was this? Oh, that's old. Okay. Alright. That was old. Alright. So, what is up, guys? Me, Days Matt here. Welcome back on the video again. And today, welcome to the stream. No, it's Mattolina, obviously. And today, I'm literally doing a stream. I'm just chatting over here. I don't know what I'm doing, but I hope it's family-friendly content because my mom's on the stream. Now, obviously, the stream was supposed to be starting like around 2:50. Well, originally 2:25, but I obviously delayed it to 2:30 because it sounds reasonable. All right, I'm just gonna turn this phone off because it's bloated with messages. I know I shouldn't use it. I originally was gonna use it for the soundboard, but I didn't get the chance to use it, which is very interesting. Oh, so let's get to the stream. So I actually recently I've been doing a lot of things with like my my channel. I've been trying to expand the reach of my channel, honestly, but it's kind of limited. So I've been trying to make it like family friendly, of course. At the same time, make it like have different audiences. Because YouTube has this new thing where like they recently just made it where like YouTube is very you can't see your dislikes, which is ridiculous in my opinion. And take it from me, for a person that just just don't take. I don't want to say not take criticism. I do, but sometimes I don't take it as much. So trust me, I feel like YouTube should bring back the dislike button because it will help me. It will help my channel to better understand what I need to do right on my channel. Because so for today's sponsor, it's not really a sponsor, but I'll say sponsor. Besides Mattolina, what sponsors? Today's sponsor, it's not even a sponsor. I'll just recommend this. It's called Return the YouTube Dislike Button. Now you gotta go to. I'll leave the link in the site. I'll leave the link in the description. It's called YouTube to basically YouTube dislike thing. It's called Return YouTube Dislikes. I recommend this because if you're new to the channel, lately YouTube just took away my dislikes. And I'm like, why? I mean, I just needed to like better understand my channel so I don't be like a crappy channel. And as in the laws of physics and the law of like development and like content development, you have to get criticism. You have to know which one is the best. And the problem is YouTube just doesn't care. At this point, they're corporations. They want to make money for people. So, I mean, they don't care. Like, they even took the word away, broadcast yourself. So, I mean, like, hey, that's kind of shady right there. YouTube, dislike. Now, if you notice on my channel, if you have YouTube Studio, you can see the dislikes, but only on your channel if you have a YouTube channel. So if your audience, if you're watching this live from Tokyo or whatever, I recommend download this one. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. I'm gonna update the link on the stream, so I'm gonna do that right now as I speak. So I'm gonna update this where you can like actually get the link. So I'm gonna leave the link to the description to see the dislike. I'm gonna put to see the dislike. Use this link. See dislike. Use this link. It's not really a sponsor, but it's something like it's something that will be helpful for the viewers of this channel. It's only if you're watching this. I don't know. So yeah. So let's get to the channel. So let's get back to the regular programming. So after like this, now what's interesting, what people don't know, is the reason why I got into software development is because software is awesome. Now I don't want to get too technically because my channel is full of like my subscriber base is full of like different type of people interests. So I have to make sure like it's balanced. So today, what I'm going to do is I did a reaction video to one of my old videos, and that was the spoiled teenage girl that was trying to like basically just basically destroy the family dynamics, because I could relate to that, but not really. I cannot relate to that. So but today we're looking at this Korean operating system. I don't want to do everything. I don't want to do everything tech, but let's see what else we can look at. Now today we're gonna look at is something very interesting. Now today we're looking at we're gonna look at something very old. I don't know what we're gonna look at. I'm hoping we could do it. I'm just gonna put an image on the screen and just talk about random something. It gotta be something I gotta do. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh, you're right. Let's look at Red Star OS. Now today we're looking at this operating system, which is called Red Star OS. Red Star OS is Windows operating system. Wait, what is this? No, that's not OS. Yeah, Red Star OS. This is the operating system from North Korea, ladies and gentlemen, and you can actually download it right now. It's outdated though, of course, but they still use it, so you can still download it right here. You can literally download it from Internet Archive. They have an operating system for North Korea. That is scary. So yeah, therefore, the internet is so powerful. Now, let's look into the interesting thing about the internet. The reason why I love the internet, and like the much I love the internet, at the same time I feel like people in general should read books and stuff. I'm not saying be a book nerd or be like a nerd or be like a geek. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that like there's perfect balance between it. I mean, just get your education, I say. It's worth it. Just like get your education. Yeah, the reason why I say that is because like the much I love the internet. Internet is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It helped a lot of jobs, but at the same time, sometimes you have to like. There's times where I'll be looking on stuff on the internet, and you know what I'm talking about, like where like, they would change something on the internet, like on video, especially with videos. Videos, there'd be some shady videos of like tutorials, and when I'm looking for tutorial videos, and this kind of relates to which is why I like the dislike button, because it kind of helped me with that, where like there's tutorials and videos on YouTube where it just doesn't work, and then I look at the dislike button, and it kind of helped me with that. And B, the tutorials sometimes not accurate. I'm not saying they're always accurate, but I'm not saying they're not accurate. It's just that like sometimes they'll help me. So what I do is just look at articles online. And lately, if you use Arch, obviously like people, I use Arch personally. I use Arch Linux, and I go to this article which is the Arch wiki, and that's what I use for everything to like fix my Arch. So like why do you think I'm saying this? The reason why I'm saying this is because like I gotta say like um shout out to my mom. Like, I used to not always like to read. Honestly, I used to hate reading. I'm not gonna lie. I used to hate reading. I'm not saying you should hate reading. Don't hate reading. Not at all. I mean, just don't. It's one of the worst mistakes you could do to yourself. Because just what I'm saying is get your education, and I feel like that will help you in the long process of life. Because in reality, you kind of have to read everything, and I feel like reading is the most important. It sounds dumb. It sounds dumb saying it. I know. It sounds dumb saying it, but it really does. I'm not even joking. I mean, math is important too. I'm not saying math, but education is important too. But the thing with reading is like it's interesting because it kind of correlates to math too. If you think of it. Now, math you kind of have to read the problems, but even then, how you gonna read the math problems if you can't read? You can't read. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird philosophy. It's kind of weird, and I think for me, reading better, it better help me understand the terminal. Like, it's not the lie. Like, Linux is not hard to use. Like, Linux is not that hard to use. Like, if you know what you're doing, like, it's actually pretty easy. I was a noob at first with Linux, but it took me a while to learn it. But it just, once I got into IT, so I'm more experienced. But this Linux distro that's actually simple to use. Not to get off topic, but going back to what I was saying, it's just like, reading helped me to, like, become the way I am now. I didn't like 90% of the stuff I do on like a day-to-day basis was because of reading or videos. I did watch videos 99% of the time, but sometimes there's times where the videos didn't help me, so I have to read an article. I like it's crazy how it works. It actually helps you. It's crazy. So it's amazing how reading works. I'll shout out to my mom for basically helping me get into reading again and just basically doing what I do and just being successful. With that aspect of it. And this is why I say, like, if you know, education's the key, you know. Like, you don't have to get, like, you don't have to you don't have to be a doctor, but at least get some sort of education into your passion, what you believe in, you know. That's one thing I give credit to my mom. Like, my mom just, like, always believe what you want to do. Not like, oh, you better be a doctor, or you better have, like, the best, you better have like the what is it called? What's the highest grade you can get? Like A+++ grade. You know, it kind of damages the child. But yes, you should be strict, but not too strict. I don't believe strictness. I believe the balance. Like I give you an example why I say like if you just want things simple, making it simple would help both the child and just life in general. Like look at this tree for instance. I'm gonna show you an example of this tree. No, not that tree. Look at this water, for instance. Look at this water. Look how simple it is. This simple water can make everything known to man. It can make food, sort of. It can make basically everything known to man. It can be dangerous. It could be safe. This is an example of balance. The balance of water. You drink too much of water, you could possibly drown. If you basically just don't drink too much of water, but it's a balance, you know? And I believe the concept of like I think this is why I like looking at nature. It's still if I love trees. I love trees a lot. I love looking at trees and water, but mainly trees. I like trees. Water could be scary sometimes. Like when you look underground, I have a phobia of like bottom of the water, ocean type of scenario. But if it's the lake, I'll be fine. So I'm not scared of water completely. But if it's like the ocean, hell no, I'm not messing with that. I don't mess with the ocean. My cousins though, they will mess with not cousin. What was it? I forgot uncle. I forgot who. More than my family members, they can mess with the ocean, whatever they want. They love the ocean so much. I don't mess with it. I mess with trees though. Trees at least they're fine. But let's look at trees. Let's look at pictures of trees. Now the reason I'm doing this is because it's kind of random. Because I'm just chatting in the chat. This is just really random. And yeah, I just love look at these trees. And the beautiful of it is has there's different unique things about it, you know. And I think the complexity it makes it harder. I realize that being complex is kind of hard, and I feel like just being simple is just easier. It just makes a breath of fresh air. Just doing simple things helps it a lot. Another thing too is help. Wait, is the microphone on? Please tell me yeah, the microphone's on. Thank God. I thought the microphone was off. I would have been scared. Um, However, what's interesting too is that if you don't think simple enough, if you basically think like complex, it kind of makes your life more harder and more kind of complex. But if you simplify your life more enough, it becomes really fun and interesting, and you get beautiful colors like these. And I think that's why I was watching the stream from Cinevision, which I recommend from Louis Vosman, and it was actually interesting because it talked about you should live your life simple. For instance, Steve Jobs, for instance, the famous celebrity or whatever it's called, who invented Apple, had to, for instance, just live his life simple. He wore the same thing every single day. He just lived his life simple. He didn't customize it whatever you want. He lived it simple. And I'm probably gonna apply that to my life soon, because like I realize that every time I think complex, it just doesn't work out. It just makes it like, no much I love everything or like want everything, you kind of don't. I'm probably gonna simplify. Like if I have my own place, I'll probably just make everything simple. Yes, I would decorate stuff, of course. I need to use for decoration, but for simplification, like when it comes, I will just simplify things. I feel like. But also, what I believe too is uniquity. There's a kind of difference. No, the much I love simplification, it's fine. But everyone has their preference. My preference is like more like unique thing, being unique and be the odd one out. This is why I think being odd is better, in my opinion, than like being like the general population. The reason why being odd is better is because you could achieve more things than that. It'll be harder, yes, but it will teach you discipline to be able to understand the real world. Because this, regardless of what, even if you think simple, there's still gonna be challenges. And I feel like this is why I really don't care if like people bother me. And this is why I have a strong suit and I know how to defend people who people. This is why I know how to like defend people and all that stuff. That are good people, and just like that if someone bothers them, This is why I like. If you're a bully, you're not cool. Get out of here. Get out of my stream. If you're a bully, get out of my stream. Just get out, okay? We don't tolerate bullies here. I'm not saying, and even then, it's crazy. But the point is that like being unique is fine. It's fine, And I don't condone harassment or anything, for people. So I don't recommend. I don't tolerate harassment. So I mean, like, don't do harassment on the stream. So, but at the same time, like, it is what it is. Like, people are going to do it anyway. So the best you could do is ignore it and just stand up for yourself. So that's the beauty of like uniquity. Uniquity, you could be unique in yourself. This or be different things. Like, would you rather have like everything the same, like everything similar, or different colors? I think that's why, like, if we didn't have different things, different personalities, we would have no different colors, of the rainbow. I'm not saying rainbow as in that sense, but you don't have different types of like flavors, And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of everything, You have different types of people. You have people that's in the cars. You have people type into basically basically trees, animals, or for my case, technology. Everyone has a different interest. And then you have some people that's into the legal stuff, like crime and stuff, which we're not getting into it. I don't condone that, but that's what they're into, so it's what it is. But, this is interesting. Another thing that's interesting to talk about is the interest of, like, basically what's good and bad. Now, people say, oh, you should do good, but even the good person could be bad. It's kind of weird. And it's like a weird paradox, because there's a paradox called the good paradox. Or I just made this up, honestly. I kind of made this paradox up. But it's called the good and bad paradox. Now, the good and bad paradox is basically when, you could be doing good, but you could be doing too much of good things. And it could be damaging. But you could do too much of bad things, it could be damaging. You gotta have to have both at the same time. But not too much of everything. Now, what I mean by that, for instance, let's say you never experience getting hurt. Now, if you never experience getting hurt, like falling down, you're not going to learn how to walk or get back up. Now, obviously, everyone gets hurt at one point. Everyone trip and fall on the branch, right? On when they walk. It teaches them how to walk better and how to not fall from walking. But the thing is, when you're younger, you're more likely to fall more often. But let's say you never learn you never fall in your life and you never walked in your life. Then you're kind of screwed. You're not going to be able to walk, and it kind of affects you. And it's like basically the cautiousness. We call it helicopter parenting. And so that's why helicopter parenting is not the best advice for you if you ever be a parent. You have to let the kid once in a while, experience that toughness, but not too much. You can't force it too much. Obviously because of legal reasons, and B, you can't just traumatize the kid. It's a balance of everything. That's what I say. I hate when parents says, "Oh, I mean, I expect you to get the ultimate best grade every time." The kid is not perfect. The kid is not Jesus. Okay, you know, even Jesus is not perfect. So I don't believe whatever religion you believe. No one, whatever religion you believe, I don't condone. Whatever religion you believe, no one's perfect. So it is what it is, and that's the beauty of like uniquism and being unique. And you could be unique in many different ways away. And that's why I like trees. Trees, for instance, they're simple creatures. I'm not creatures. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're simple things that give us living, they give us oxygen, and B, they're really simple. And they do many things, and also they're very unique. So they're simple and unique. There's a difference between being simple and just being lazy and just doing nothing. There's burnout, and then there's different sample scenarios. But mainly, this is just unique things. Trees are unique, and they're unique to the environment. There's different types of trees. You have palm trees. There's different types of trees. So to say simplification would be tree, but to say unique things would be like blossom, and then you have cherry. You know, you get the point. And that's the beauty of uniqueness. I think uniqueness will help a lot, and spread awareness about uniqueness will spread a lot, which is interesting to say. Now, I'm already at 33 minutes. I usually do an hour live stream, but I'm probably done with the live stream because, you know, I'm just, this is just a little chat. I haven't seen you guys in a while, so I want to know how you guys are doing in the chat. But yeah, it's been great. I gotta change the thumbnail. It said gaming, but it's not gaming really. But yeah, I just wanted to do a video, a quick stream. It's just a 5-minute stream, really, literally. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the stream. I just made the stream basically. Oh, by the way, I use Arch. By the way, yeah, I use Arch. By the way, so this is my Arch Linux build I use. But I'm trying to learn how to build a PC. Obviously, I can't talk today because I'm being off, and obviously, I don't look. For now, the reason why I'm using this virtual being is because right now it's like very you know, it's just like it's just me better just to do that for now because my room is a mess. Obviously, I gotta clean it. So yeah, I gotta clean it. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'll make sure I have a clean room next time and so you can see my face again. Oh yeah, I think that's going to do it for the video. Thank you for live streaming. Thank you for streaming with us. I'll do another stream maybe tonight. I don't know. It's been a mess. I haven't made a stream in a while. Last in November. That was the premiere. So this is like basically season 2. And maybe this December we could do like all streams. I should have uploaded yesterday, honestly. But I may do, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is, but I'm going to do more uploads this December, and hopefully we get more uploads this December. So yeah, let's do it. So yeah, happy holidays from me. And this is my tech. I got to go hack us up for purpose. I'm out. Think it's important. I'm out. So let's go.